I'm Deidre. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I have a head cold. So, I may or may not have much of a voice in this. If not, if I do, it's going to be very stuffy. I might have to cough or sneeze or whatever in the middle of it. I do have some lozenges that I've been sucking on nonstop, because if I don't, then I get a tickle in my throat, which makes me need to cough. And I've been coughing so freaking much that my ribs hurts cough or sneeze now. So yeah. So pretty much I'm gonna give myself cavities just because of how I've been falling asleep with lozenges in my mouth, because if not, I'm coughing. Anyway, while we're talking about it. So for today, I am finishing up BTS because, so when I first started my channel, my thought was I am going to react to all the music videos from the very beginning to the very end. And then, yeah, that'd be great. I didn't realize how extensive, one, BTS's catalog was. Yes, they had been around for, almost 10 years. 9 years, 9 years. But like, yeah, it's just, no matter how much I went and tried to do some kind of like research, it did not prepare me, because I tried to stay as unspoiled as possible in the beginning. And when you're trying not to be spoiled on stuff, but still trying to do some research, it's really hard. I didn't realize the extent of their discography. I did not realize that there was such a universe that if you do not know what you're looking for, you're going to completely miss everything. Right? So then, and then I screwed it up almost right away, because I totally started watching them out of order. And me and my highly like OCD brain, this is the way I work, is I want everything to be perfect. If it cannot be the perfect that I want it to be, then I let chaos rule. And that's exactly what happened. Because like literally the third video I did was the wrong video. It was out of order. And at that point I was like, you know what? Screw it. We'll do it live. F it. And then I was like, well, I'll finish up these. Then I'll do some that are closer to having been released. Excuse me. Where was I? All right. So I decided, finish up these 3, then do some of their newer stuff, and then maybe go to the middle of their repertoire, do some of that, and then kind of go back and forth. And then it was kind of like, oh, whatever I feel like I'm going to do today, I'm going to do, until I run out of music videos. Official music videos, and ones that are not like the previews are part of like a whole thing. So like all the Wings short films, I haven't looked at any of those, because I felt like that all had to go together. Yeah. So I only have a handful of official music videos left. I just finished up, not today, which was the very last Korean BTS only song. Now we're getting into, there are 4, I believe, 4 Japanese language videos. So today we're going to be doing 2 of those 4. We're going to do Stay Gold, which is, from what I understand, it is in Japanese. And then we're going to do Airplane Part 2, because that's the only, it's the Japanese version, is the only one they have an MV for. Then the next time I react, it will be Lights and For You, which are also Japanese. And then we will round off the videos with the last two featuring, right? And that will be My Universe, the Coldplay, and Make It Right with, is it Love, Lauv? I can't pronounce his name to save my life. I'll try to figure out how to pronounce his name when I get there. Anyway, and then I have, I think, 2 more videos I want to do after that, which are the music, the singles that have music videos to go along with it. So I've already reacted to two from August D, 2 from RM, and 2 from J-Hope. I think each of them only has one more like official music video that they've released. So it would be Give It To Me by Suga, or August D, Daydream, J-Hope, and Forever Rain, which is technically, it's like a little cartoon, kind of like the Make It Right video, for RM. And then I also figured, because there's a video for Winter Bear, for V's Winter Bear, and then Jen's Super Tuna. So I'll do all of those, and then that will give me enough time and hopefully enough time and enough, other things to react to and post to, until I can figure out exactly how I'm going to start. I'm going to go back. I did decide I'm going to start from the beginning, because, dude, BTS's universe is ridiculously huge and big, and if I want to do a deep dive into like what was going on and into BTS period, let alone what they were thinking and how their universe is built from the beginning, I'm gonna need to do that. I can't go backwards with this, so I am gonna go back and look at all the stuff that I can. Hopefully I can get most of it on YouTube for free. I might have to go ahead and do a Patreon page, which I've been kind of avoiding. Anyway, but that will give me some time to develop exactly what I want to do. And of course, then it might not mean exactly being first time reaction stuff. It could just be me reacting to it, but like kind of talking through what I've already learned. I don't know. See, formatting. That's the problem, is me trying to decide how I want to format the rest of my BTS journey. So yeah, but in the meantime, I'm finishing up ENHYPEN's latest album as well, in the next couple of videos that I record for them. And so I'm going to start a new girl group, and I have decided on Billy, mostly because Moonbin from Astro's little sister, Moonsul, is in Billy. And I've heard nothing but good things about Billy. So, and they just came out with their second mini album last month. So they're still pretty new that I can catch up with them. Sorry. And then of course I still have to go back and react to initial stuff from Astro. I just finished reacting to the new MV of the second mini album from the subunit of Moonbin and Sanha, who previewed their mini album Refuge, and then I'll do one more video for them where I react to the 3 other songs on the mini album that I haven't already heard. So yeah, and then I can start thinking about going back and starting their catalog from the beginning. haven't been in a huge hurry for them because I've listened to all their stuff a million times. I love Astro. So, it's not going to be a first time reaction for them. Just saying. Anyway, so today, like I said, we're going to be doing BTS's Stay Gold and Airplane Part 2. I'm really excited because both of these obviously keep coming up in my suggested stuff, and I just haven't gotten there yet. So, and to be honest, I'm sure I've heard them in the background of something, just didn't realize what I was listening to. So, pretty much I'm going in with fresh eyes, not knowing what to expect, but excited. So, here we go. Oh, excuse my sniffling.
Gotta stay calm, baby. 미라클 taking I'm alright. 고요히 머네 물와 나이. 특히 아카리오 가요리 느낌이 너무 더해 high dance. 코코로 도시노비 가운데 kimi no 맛이 같이 같이 끊어서 일지 no 마니까. 자가를 보시던 나이나 서로 히토미와 다이아. 또 나 호세기 여리 more beautiful. 나 운동. My hope don't you got love and that's not no more.
Alright, see, I knew the aesthetic of the video was supposed to be like bright and happy like this from thumbnails and stuff that I've seen. Did not know it was going to be kind of a bit darker before we get here and probably throughout the video. I do like the mixture of English and Japanese. But can we just talk about Hopi right now and how happy he is with that, like the spraying water everywhere? He's so cute. And the between Suga and RM, I swear. This is my favorite Tay. That dog. Okay, I have seen clippets of this part of the video, and and I want to say it's one of the Cameron Phillips dubbed over where it's literally me going, "Let's get naked," because he literally is. That's written all over his face right now. Is let's go skinny dipping. Okay, take all your clothes off. Oh my God. Yeah. That is a beautiful man. Like, Tay has me, literally, he's my bias wrecker. Because almost from the very beginning, I've kind of gone Suga and RM, right? Because RM is basically the personification of what I believe a true man is, right? In my eyes. Smart, handsome, talented, right? Tall, muscular, good looking, whatever. Kind, authoritative, right? He clicks all of those boxes for me. Suga is who I am on the inside and wish I was on the outside. Right? And I think yeah. If I wasn't so polite most of the time, people. Like, I was on my way to being Suga growing up. I will never forget. I had a friend who would introduce me to other people because I'm an introvert. I have one friend at a time, pretty much. And I stick to them like glue. And then, you know, obviously things happen in life and that person would move on or whatever. And I'd get another person I'd latch on to. And I have this friend, Becky, who used to introduce me to other friends. This is Deidre. She's not a bitch. She's shy. And it was because I was an introvert. I wasn't very big on being around other people. So when we go out and do stuff, I just sit there, straight-faced, and I observe. Watch everybody else. You couldn't tell if I was having fun or not. 9 times out of 10, I was having fun. But because there were people around that I didn't know and whatever, I would say straight face and silent most of the time. I had a few friends in high school that knew this about me, and one in particular, actually it was a duo in particular, that when they got together, they made it a point of trying to make me laugh, and they would make me laugh to the point where I feel like I'm feeling now, only instead of due to sneezing, it would be due to laughing, and my ribs hurt and I could barely move the next day. My face would hurt because they would just make me roll on the floor laughing. And I think it was a game to them to make me that way because they knew how I was. Over the years, I've tried to really get over that. And while if I'm in a group setting, I tend to single out the person that I feel is like what I was like, you know, the quiet one, and go and try to talk to them because I feel like I can draw them out of their shell a little bit. I took the Myers-Briggs at work, and I had an argument with the lady who I was doing it with, because she was like, "You're not an introvert, Deidre. You cannot be an I." And I was like, "But I am." I said, "You see me. You see what I want you to see during the daytime when I'm at work. This is not me. That's an act I put on. Because if I am the person, I'm sugar. Smart ass. Doesn't take any shit. Will say whatever comes to my mouth. And that's not always a good thing. Right? So yeah. But, so yeah. So those are 2 reasons why I can never decide between RM and Suga as my main bias. So I just decided that they are my bias. But then V comes along, and I love V. One, he's handsome as hell, but he's also a little strange. He's in his own little world most of the time. He makes these funny little faces, but he's so darn entertaining. Like I said, when he was taking off his jacket earlier, he had that look on his face like, let's fucking get naked. And then he makes these, he has all these little faces that he makes. He's so entertaining to watch that most of the time I find myself watching Tay in any of the dance in videos, which makes me then think, well, is Tay my actual bias, not my bias wrecker? And then there's Hobie. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I have one dream where I am in like a relationship with Hobie, because he is like an he's a mix of every single guy I've ever dated. Like I said, the ones that are funny as shit and want to make me laugh, those are the guys that I end up dating, the ones I'm attracted to. No matter how much I want to date a guy like RM, I end up dating a guy like Hobie because he makes me laugh. And so now all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I can't have 4 biases, people. Might as well be OT7 and just be done with it. Because I'm pretty sure that the other 3 are going to come for me eventually, sooner or later. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish up this. It's a gorgeous song. I love this song though. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I love the song. Video is gorgeous. Again, I'm sure that there's a lot more behind the meaning of this video than just, you know, going from being dark and depressing into being full of light and sunshine. I'll have to find that out when I do more of a deep dive into stuff. But in the meantime, this is definitely going on my repeat listening, because it's a gorgeous song. All right, so the next one I believe is Airplane Part 2, which I'm excited because I've already listened to Airplane, Hobie's Airplane. So this is like, they did this as a part 2 of that. So I'm really looking forward to this. See? How can you not love Tay? He's so extra. But I love him. Just realized that I don't have any subtitles. Are there no subtitles on this? no subtitles. God damn it.
You're singing star, you're singing star, a singing star. Same trust, same stuff, same words. 색깔 주택하고 호텔 날 못 사겨. 손길이 오픈하듯 가만히 담에 놔듯 좋아하는 나듯 기나 좋아해. 네 중도 다시 이렇게 가자. 난 그만큼 나 다클라리 다슬라리 다다가.
All right. See, I knew this song from somewhere. Okay, I did not realize it was Airplane Part 2. All right. I knew, and you can totally tell that this was right around the Idol phase. I love how I'm starting to recognize, like, I know what era stuff is taking place at. Mostly because of hair colors, styling, and haircuts. But like, I would have known one because of Tay's hair, because Tay's hair in Idol was, you know, half and half of that yellow blonde, like, and half pink. And here it looks like it's all like pink, but it's really faded out. So, and then you got Jen who had that, I think, like, yellowy hair in Idol that I really dislike. It was like, I'm going to bleach your hair, but we're not going to do anything other than bleach it. We're not going to tone it at all. But in here it's been toned white, and I love it. I love it. Well, RM does not have his blue hair. It's okay. And then they have the fabrics and stuff that kind of remind me of the sweaters and stuff they wore during Idol. I love that Sugar. I love that Sugar in some of these looks like he. They look like they're a mariachi band. Yep. Yeah. I love that. Like, I love Suga's outfit right now. See? How can I not be in love with V? And his grandma glasses. gonna put you guys in rain and make you all wet. Like, how are they not laughing at him? Oh my God. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So I've heard bits and pieces of that song, obviously. I did not realize that it was Airplane Part 2. And it was mostly because I like Jin singing it, because it it does kind of sound like they're saying Mariajin at the end, or during that part. So he's like Jin 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 Jin. I love anytime I listen to Fake Love, I hear him singing "It's a fake a cake" in my head too. Anyway, okay, this is great. I'm so glad I finally got around to listening to these two. This is what I'm excited about for the future of my BTS journey, is getting to know some of the songs that I know I've heard that I have not seen videos for, that I'm like, we're like Home, right? I love Home, and I've only heard it all the way through one time ever. So I'm looking very forward to this, because I'm not putting any of the songs on my playlists unless I've already like reacted to them, with the exception of I think 2 songs. That would be Save Me, because who knew? I had already had it on my like playlist from God knows when, prior to me even reacting to BTS. So that was already on one of my playlists. And then in Filter. Filter. I said Flickr in another video earlier. Yeah, Filter. Jimin's Filter. And that's just because, I'm sorry, that is one video that you cannot be not spoiled on unless you're like literally brand new to BTS. Because if you watch any compilation with anything that has anything to do with Jimin, you will see that. And you can't not watch it after that. Like, anyway. And, yeah. And so, and then I did go to the movies and watch the PTD Seoul concert, day 2. So there were some songs, obviously, that I heard or exposed to during that I had never been really fully exposed to before. So I'm looking forward to going back and experiencing those again. And then, so when I started my BTS journey, I did this mostly, I started my channel mostly because I didn't have anybody else to talk to about this stuff. So I figured that's what the whole point of reaction videos are, right? Is to share your reactions and your thoughts on something that you may or may not enjoy with others who may or may not enjoy it, right? I didn't have anybody else to experience this with, because I fell in love with Astro way before I started this. And I really tried to get my roommate / cousin into it, and she like refused. So right around, oh, did you hear that? Oh, okay. Sorry. So right around the time that I started my channel and started BTS, she decided she was going to start listening to BTS. She didn't tell me for a very long time, until finally she was like, oh yeah, I've been listening to, I got myself into them. We literally are like a living room away from each other, and she didn't even tell me. Anyway, so she's a big BTS fan, but pretty much she's only stuck to BTS. Whereas, obviously, I have my Astro, BTS, and Enhypen right now, which I think she's listened to a little bit of Enhypen, but not a lot. And then, of course, I'm exposed to some other stuff. Blackpink, both of us. I also got into Blackpink before I started my channel. So, And then there's some songs from Stray Kids and just a handful of other songs that you can't not be exposed to. Once you get into the pop, K-pop, like, realm, there's some songs that you're never you just can't avoid them. You go on TikTok, and you can't avoid some songs. So you're gonna know songs or groups. Yeah. But I'm not trying to go out of my way to expose myself to a group before I go here. But if I continue the way I'm going, it's going to take me forever to get into any other groups. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, this is way too long. That was really great. I'm really excited. Both of these are going straight onto my playlist, so I can start listening. All right, my next BTS video will be 2 more of their Japanese releases, Lights and For You. And then I'm finally breaking down and doing my universe. And Make It Right with Love, however you pronounce that. I don't know. Anyway, and then other than a couple of, singles, then I'm going to start going back from the beginning. So yeah, look forward to it. I have a couple more videos left for Unhypen before I finish out their album. And then I'm going to start on Billy. Woo! And, yeah. And then after that, God knows. So if you're interested in any of that or any of my maybe Astro stuff, because I've got tons of Astro as well, I hope you enjoy these videos. And if you do, check out any of the other ones, especially if you haven't listened to or reacted to any of their stuff. Astro or Unhypen, I think you'd really enjoy them. Totally different than BTS, obviously, but still good in their own right. So, yeah. So, that's it for this video. I hope you have a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, or whenever you're watching this, I hope you're doing great. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Okay? All right.